Welcome to Mixed In Top 10, and I am William Wellison from Mixed In. And today we have the top 10 greatest authors. Number 10, we have Roald Dahl, born in Wales on September 13th, 1916, and died on November 23rd, 1990, at the age of 74 of a rare cancer of the blood. And Oxford, British novelist, short story writer, poet, and screenwriter, and fighter pilot. His books have sold more than 250 million copies worldwide. Dahl's work for children include James and the Giant Peach, Charles and the Chocolate Factory, Matilda, The Witches.
Charlie and the Chocolate.
He did Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah, he did Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Fantastic Mr. Fox, The BFG, The Twits, and George's Marvelous Machine. I finally named it. Nailed it. Named it. There you go. His adult works include Tales of the Unexpected. So I think there's a lot of those titles that somebody has heard. I mean, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
There's a guy that I work with who looks just like Charlie.
Oh, really? From the movies?
Yeah.
Yeah. The BFG, I remember reading that one back in, elementary school is when I read that. So
I'm familiar with at least two of them.
Yeah, I think everybody's at least familiar with at least one of his works.
Yep.
At number 9, we have C.S. Lewis. Clive Staple Lewis was born in Belfast, Ireland on November 29th, 1898, and passed away on November 22nd, 1963, 1 week before his 65th birthday. British writer, lay theologian, he held academy positions in English literature at both Oxford University and Cambridge University. He's best known for his work of fiction, especially the Screw-type letters, The Chronicle of Narnia, and the Space Trilogy, and his non-fiction Christian anthology such as Mere Christianity, Miracles, and The Problem of Pain. So there's a lot of that work that we know, like the Chronicles of Narnia. I think that's only the real one that I know him from. A lot of his other work I'm not too familiar with. The one though, the Space Trilogy, I'm a big space fan. I love outer space.
Narnia, I remember when it was a book, but I never read it, but everybody talked about it.
Yeah.
But it got really popular to me when they made a movie.
When they made a movie out of it, yeah. I think that was going to go somewhere. Too bad they knocked it off. I don't know why they knocked it off. I mean, I thought the first movie was really good. Number 8 is Dr. Seuss. It's Dr. Seuss. Theodore Seuss Geisel, I'm assuming. We're going to go with that. I'm not too sure of the pronunciation of his last name. Was born and raised in Springfield, Massachusetts. March 2nd, 1904, and passed away of oral cancer on September 24th, 1991, at his home in La Jolla at the age of 87. American children's author, political cartoonist, and animator. He is known for his work, writing, and illustrations, more than 60 books under the pen name Dr. Seuss. His works include many of the most popular children's books of all time, selling over 600 million copies and being translated into more than 20 languages by the time of his death. Wow.
Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss. I mean, Cat in the Hat.
Yeah, who doesn't know Dr. Seuss?
Dr. Seuss.
And the movie was great too.
Yeah.
The Grinch.
I don't want no green eggs and ham. And number 7, we have Mark Twain. Mark Twain. Samuel Longhorn Clemens was born on November 30th, 1835 in Florida, Missouri, the 6th of 7 children born to Jane and John Marshall Clemens. He passed away of a heart attack on April 21st, 1910 in Redding, Connecticut. Known for his pen name, Mark Twain was an American writer, humorist, entrepreneur, publisher, and lecturer. His novels include The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, 1876, and the sequel of The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, 1885, the later often called the Great American Novel. I mean, he has a really interesting name, but his pen name is Mark Twain.
Yeah, it's over 100 years ago.
Yes, yeah. A lot of these, a lot of them are already passed away authors, which is to be given. Yeah. It's like fine works of art. A lot of the actual artists have already passed away with this. I think there's only there's only 2 of them that haven't passed away yet. So, but yeah, Mark Twain. Hi. Okay. At number 6, we have Edgar Allan Poe. Poe was born in Boston on January 19th, 1809. On October 3rd, 1849, Poe was found delirious on the streets of Baltimore, in great desire and need of immediate assistance, according to Joseph W. Walker, who found him. He was taken to the Washington Medical College, where he died on Sunday, October 7th in 1849 at 5 in the morning. American writer, editor, and literary critic, Poe is best known for his poetry and short stories, particularly his tales of mystery and macabre. So we're gonna play a game. I'm gonna put up a lot of his works on the screen, and when you see your favorite, post it in the comments below. And they're gonna be all flashing everywhere. So at number 5, we have Fyodor Dostoevsky. Sorry for the pronunciation. I think that's pretty much it. He was born on November 11th, OS 30th, October 1821, and passed away on February 9th, 1881, after suffering 3 pulmonary hemorrhages. A Russian novelist, short story writer, essayist, journalist, and philosopher, Dostoevsky's literary arts explore human psychology in the troubled political, society, and spiritual atmosphere of the 19th century Russian, and engage with a variety of philosophical and religious themes. These are big words for me. They're big words for me. His most acclaimed works include Crime and Punishment, in 1866, The Idiot, 1869, Demons, 1872, and The Brothers Karamazov. The Brothers Karamazov.
You Google it.
Yeah. I'm sorry for the pronunciation if I got it wrong.
It's all Russian stuff.
I tried. I really tried.
Very Russian.
And I'm pretty sure his, what was, so The Idiot, Crime and Punishment. Crime and Punishment sounds familiar. I'm gonna have to look them up though. I'm gonna look up those books and read them and figure out what it is about them that makes him number 5. It makes me really interested to see that. So, okay. Number 4. Number 4, J.K. Rowling. Joanne Rowling was born on July 31st, 1965 in Yate, Gloucestershire?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say Gloucestershire. That sounds familiar.
I don't know how to say it. Yeah. You can let me try to say it for you. Gloucestershire.
In England. Under the pen name J.K. Rowling and Robert Galbraith, a British novelist, philanthropist, she likes to give her money away. Film producer, television production, and screenwriter, best known for the Harry Potter fantasy series. The books have won multiple awards and sold more than 500 million copies, becoming the best-selling book series in history. They have also been the basis for a film series, over which Rowling has overall approval on the script, and was a producer on the final films in the series. But you know Harry Potter. I think a lot of people know Harry Potter. Well, I think, because I think she was a screenwriter for, from what they said, for most of them, if not all of them.
She was just making books, but then they're like, I want to make movies of your books.
So,
she was like, okay.
Then that's basically what writers do. I mean, they do everything. They
just raking in the bucks. Just
right,
like, all right,
everything.
Well, now I want to be a producer. That way, what my idea still comes through.
They're like, oh, we can't do this part of the book because we don't have enough money to put this part of the story into the movie. You know what? Boom.
Yeah.
Now you do. Yeah. So now put that part inside the movie because I want people to know about it. Number 3, we have Charles Dickens. Charles John Huffam Dickens was born on February 7th, 1812 in Portsmouth and passed away on June 9th, 1870 at Gad's Hills Place. An English writer and social critic, his works enjoyed unprecedented popularity during his lifetime. And by the 20th century, critics and scholars had recognized him as a literary genius. His novels and short stories are still widely read today. Game time again. So I'm going to put up a bunch of his stories on the screen right now. If you see one that you recognize, but I like that one, I really enjoyed it, put it down in the comments. I'd enjoy that. Okay. At number 2, we have J.R.R. Tolkien. John Ronald Reuel Tolkien was born on January 3rd, 1892 in Bloemfontein on the Orange Free State, now Free State Province in South Africa, and passed away on November 29th, 1971 at the age of 82. An English writer, poet, philologist, academic who is best known for the classic high fantasy works The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. So, yeah.
Lord of the Rings!
Lord of the Rings, yeah. I enjoy his fantasy world. I wasn't able to actually enjoy it through the books, which I hear is like...
Did you...
a lot better, but...
Hobbit cartoon that used to come on TV?
No, I never did. No, shoot, I think I did. I think they had multiple ones, didn't they?
Yeah, I think there was 2 or 3 to make that story complete.
Because I was so young when that was out.
Yeah, cartoon, and it came on when I was young. Mm-hmm. It came on TV, and it was really, really. I mean, there was parts of it that actually kind of scared me. The way the artist did it, everything was really, really impressive. I was like, whoever's writing this stuff is awesome, and that's him. It's like, he's awesome.
Yeah. Yep. Number 1, on the other hand, I understand 100% why number 1 is number 1, because he's actually my number 1 author. He is. Number 1 is Stephen King. The Stephen King, yes. King was born September 21st, 1947 in Portland, Maine. His father, Donald Edwin King, was a merchant seaman, and mother was Nellie Ruth. American author of horror, supernatural fiction, suspense, science fiction, and fantasy, his books have sold more than 350 million copies. Many have been adapted into feature films, miniseries, television series, and comic books, which is really weird. I never even knew they made comic books out of a lot of his stories. I didn't know. And I consider myself a Stephen King fan, which, not saying much for me. King has published 58 novels, including 7 under the pen name Richard Beckham, and 6 nonfiction books have been written, approximately 200 short stories, most of which have been published in book collections. King has received Bram Stoker Awards, World Fantasy Awards, and British Fantasy Society Awards in 2003. The National Book Foundation awarded him the Medal of Distinguished Contribution to American Letters. He has also received awards for his contribution literature for his entire avoir. such as the World Fantasy Award for Life Achievements and the Grand Master Award for Mystery Writers of America. In 2015, King was awarded with a National Medal of Arts for the United States National Endowment for the Arts of his contribution to literature. He has been described as the King of Horror. So here's another game. I'm gonna put up a bunch of pictures. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna put up all the names of the books that he wrote over the time, but that would like just black out the screen. So just go ahead and put down in the comments your favorite story by Stephen King. Short story, whatever have you. Whatever story you want to hear.
Maybe a movie that he did.
Yeah.
That was made from one of his movies.
Yeah, a movie that was made from one of his stories. Whichever one fancies your title that you like.
Mine is
hearing.
It.
Yours is It. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Mine is God, there's so many of them that I just enjoyed listening to his books. Well, thank you so much for watching. This list you just heard is from thetopstens.com. And if you don't agree with the ranks and you have the ability to put your vote in there, change up the list a little bit. You never know. Maybe your vote will change the list. And if you would like to help us out, you can go to our Patreon page, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you really like us, then you can share us with your friends. We also have t-shirts and all kinds of stuff you can buy. All links are in the description below. And like always, our motto is, because of you, this happened. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Explore nature, psychology, and the troubled political, society, and spiritual atmosphere of the 19th century Russian, and engage with a variety of philosophical and religious themes. These are big words for me. They're big words for me.